Hello and welcome to my February reading wrap-up. It's been February, the second month of the year, and spoiler alert, you might see by the thumbnail, I have completed a goal that I've really wanted to achieve for a long time, and that is reading 4 books in a month. I beat that. I've never done this before. I've never read more than 4 books in a month, and February was the month that I did it, and I'm very happy about that, and I'll let you know what those books are in a minute. Toothpaste. But I'll let you know some statistics before then. So as you know, and as I just told you, I've read 5 books in this month, and I'm extremely happy with that. I can't believe I read 5 books in the shortest month of the year, so that makes me really ambitious for the next months, which obviously you're going to have more days, so more chances of reading more than 5. I say that, but, we never know how many I could read, but I'm very happy I have beat 4 in a month, which I did say in my last wrap-up that I was actually really wanting to do that, and I did the next month, which I'm very happy about. But also, pages, I have my reading diary here. If you didn't see my last video, I've done a page every month for the wrap-up, and I'll put it on screen here, just so you can see what it looks like, but it is like a drawn out version of my story graph wrap up, which if you follow on my Instagram, I post every month on my story. But I've read 2,344 pages, which isn't as much as last month, but still pretty good. Over 2,000, which is the goal for most months, because my reading goal is 25,000 pages, which I am currently ahead by like 1,000 or something crazy like that. So yeah, we are on track for meeting both of the books and the page goal, which I'm very happy about. So my average rating for the month was 4.3, which I think is a little bit better than last month. I think last month was like 4.19 or something like that. So 4.3 is amazing, and that's a pretty good month. So, getting on to genres and fiction, 100% fiction. As I did say last month, I am going to try and change that. But obviously this month wasn't the one. 4 out of the 5 books I read were fantasy, and 4 out of the 5 books were romance. 1 being a proper romance, and the other 3 being fantasy romance. So yes, I did read a romance book this month, which I'll let you know what that one is. So 1 out of 5 was contemporary. So, I've also got some pie charts, which you will see on screen. 100% print this month, which last month I had a big variety on format. I had audio, Kindle and print, but I only read physical books this month, which is still good. Obviously getting through my physical TBR, which is always a priority, to be honest. And yeah, so another pie chart is page numbers. 80% of the books were 300 to 500 pages, and 20% was 500 plus. So, now on to the main event. The 5 books that I read are, in order, here we go. Book number 1 is The Ashes and the Star-Cursed King by Carissa Broadbent. Here is the cover. I rated it at 4.25. And I'm very excited to continue The Crowns of Nyaxia. I think I'll be doing it on Kindle until the paperbacks come out for all of the books. And I think when I originally got The Ashes and the Star-Cursed King in paperback, that was quite recent to the release date. So I'm not sure if I'll wait until the paperbacks come out to continue the series. But the book is pretty good, 4.25, pretty amazing. And there were obviously a few flaws that did make it a 5-star. But all round a good book, and I think this was one of the longest books I read in the month. So this was my 500 plus book. Yeah, this was definitely my 500 plus page book. I think it was like 700 pages or something like that. Now on to the next book, which was Feybound. I don't know when I actually bought this. I think I got it with a gift card for Christmas. So pretty recent on my physical TBR, and I finally read it, and I rated it a 4.75. It was so good. I really did enjoy this one. It was quick. enticing, and I loved all the characters in there, and I really did connect. The reason it wasn't a 5 is because it could have been longer. It was really, really good, but the length, I really wanted more from the characters, and the plot and all of that. But apart from that, so good. An amazing book. And then, continuing on with that, the second book came out in hardback, in Waterstones, sprayed edges, and signed by the author, which I couldn't say no to. Even though the first book, I have got it in paperback, I couldn't say no to having that one on screen here in hardback. So yes, it is a bit mismatched on my shelf, but it's got the author's signature and some amazing sprayed edges. But yeah, I rated Cursebound 4.5 stars. Not as good as the first book, but still very, very good. And I'm very excited for the series to continue. I don't know when the next book is coming out. I think it's going to be a trilogy, if I'm not wrong. But yeah, I reckon the final book will be out maybe next year, because obviously I got this on release day pretty much. I think it was the release day. But yeah, I was very happy seeing that in Waterstones and being like, I literally am reading Feybound. So yeah, I did rush through the end of Feybound to get onto Cursebound, and I started Cursebound the day of release, I think. I got it early, actually, saying that, but I'm very happy with that. Sorry, by the way, about the shaking. I forgot my tripod, so I am trying to hold it as steadily as I can. But yeah, if you notice like shaking and like moving like this, it's because I'm holding it. But the next book I read is for a video that you'll be seeing next week, and that is The Crimson Moth. I did buy this only last month, so I'm really glad that I bought a book and read it pretty soon after that, which I will be trying to do more of. I read it at 4.25, and it was alright. 4.25 is a good rating. At the time it was really good, but looking back on it, I don't remember many things apart from the confusion between Gideon. He also is obviously a witch hunter. If you didn't know, Crimson Moth is about a witch and a witch hunter. Gideon really confused me as a witch hunter because he was obviously building a romance with a witch, but came back and forth between believing if she was a witch or not. That was the only thing that really confused me. And again, really short book. And I wish it could have been longer. But book 2 came out this month, I think, March. It might have been late February. I'm obviously not going to go running to that one. I might get it when it comes out in paperback, whenever that'll be. But 4.25 stars, pretty good book. Now, the final book of the month is the romance book that I read, and that being Holding the Reins. Here's the cover. I rate this a 3.75 because obviously I'm not a romance reader. I have literally read like 3 romances last year. That being the Done and Dusted series, the Rebel Blue Ranch series, I think it's actually called. But yeah, I thought I'd get into another cowboy romance because I really did enjoy having a few palette cleansers here and there. But I did have another book I was going to read for the video next week, which I won't talk about that one until next month because I did pause it to read Holding the Reins. So this was a 3.75 and I actually really enjoyed this. It follows Cece, who just got out of a marriage and she has come back to the ranch, which I won't say too much about it, but I honestly really did enjoy this. But my ratings with romances is really difficult because obviously I rate this a 3.75, but I don't know in the future what I'll rate romances because obviously I don't know like what makes a good romance, you know, all that stuff. But I did like it. 3.75. I don't know what will make a romance 5 stars for me. I really don't know until I read it. I'll know. But this one came pretty close, and I have got the next book as well. I got the first one and the second one for Christmas, so I have got the second one that I may read this month as I'm saying this. I don't know. I could, but yeah, that's all 5 books I read this month. All the ratings up to 4.3 stars and 2,344 pages, which amazing. Now, again, I did break my reading ban again to buy 2 books again. So I've only bought 4 books and I've read 9, so you know, I haven't bought more books than I've read, which is pretty good, but still probably shouldn't be breaking my ban. But I bought Cursebound, that special edition. It was $18.99, which is quite a lot. And I did buy Lost and Lassoed, which is a book in the Rebel Blue Ranch series that I read last year on my Kindle, and I've completed all 3 books, but it finally came out in paperback, and that's added to my collection. It was only £3.50 in the works, so I couldn't say no to that. But yeah, I did obviously buy more books, which I'm hoping there's at least 1 month of the year where I don't buy a book. But yeah, so thanks so much for watching the reading wrap up, and I'm very excited for March. Obviously it is longer than February, so we could see how much we do read, whether that's more books, more pages, we'll find out. But until then, thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, check out my Storygraph, Instagram and my TikTok, always linked down below. Also, I always love recommendations for videos for TikToks and like reels and shorts. So if you could comment any of them down below, what you want to see for short form content, let me know. But yeah, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!